Hello everybody, welcome back to the Selenor Turf Club. Yes, it's the big day this Sunday, the 20th of July, the day where it's the Selenor Mile taking place here, the 1600 meters for 1 million ringgit. And of course, we've got some international jockeys coming across as well as part of a 12 race card on the program. An action-packed day of racing. And without further ado, I'll give you my best bet for the day, as well as a small preview into the Selenor Mile, which will take place in race 9. My best bet comes in the previous race, in race 8. And that's the UPBH Platinum Club Trophy. And my best will be number 1, Hurricane from the Simon Dunderdale stable, with Bernardo Pinheiro taking the ride. Has a bit of a wide draw to overcome. He's drawn in barrier 14, but this is his second run after rest. He's got a good second up record for 3 starts and the 2 wins. He does have a decent record here in Malaysia for the 1 win from 5 starts, and his last run certainly not disgraced behind No More Delay, finishing in 3rd. I think the race is going to map out well from. There's plenty of pace in there, so with most of the runners going forward, he'll be able to slot in about 4 or 5 lengths off the leader, I think. And I think number 1, Hurricane, with the guide of Pinheiro aboard, I think he's the right one in race 8. The next race, that's the big one, race 9, the Selenor Mile for 1 million ringgit. And I'm sticking with the same combination of Dunderdale and Pinheiro with the top weight, number 1, Antipodean, 10-time winner from 16 starts. He finished second in the only Group 1 this year at the Selenor Turf Club, behind Noah Khan over 1,200 metres. His last start over 1,200 metres, he was doing his best work late, and that was back in the 4-year-old championship. Of course, the build-up to this race, where he was beaten by Pacific Victory, who he faces here once again, but I think he's much better suited over the mile journey. And for me, number 1, Antipodean, will beat the likes of number 2, Pacific Victory. Number 3, Lucky Magic, a runner you can't ignore. He should be right there as well. And if you're looking for a horse at a bit of a price for the back end of quartets, I think number 9, Good Star from the Mahadi stable, very progressive. I think he can sneak into the first 4 as well. But for the big one, I'm with number 1, Antipodean, to take home the inaugural running of the Selenor Mile.
Hello everyone, another big day of racing coming up at the Selenor Turf Club this Sunday, the 20th of July. I must say, it's one of the best programs I've seen in a long time. The 12 races on the program, a challenging card for punters, but not only that, a lot of high standard racing to take place there at the Turf Club on Sunday. Of course, it's a showcase for the 4-year-olds with the running of the 1 million ringgit Selenor Mile and also the 100,000 ringgit A-Plus Selenor Silver. Now, a field of 16 will be engaged in the big race there on Sunday. Like I said, a cracking card of racing, and the support program features the running of the UPBH Platinum Trophy and also the Pacific Cup for the Class 3s. But not only a showcase for the 4-year-olds there this weekend, but some talented sprinters going around as well. Looks to be a big card of racing there coming up at the Turf Club there on Sunday. Hopefully you can get along and watch the racing live as well. Okay, let's have a look at the 2 best bets on the program from myself. We'll go to race 10, number 1, Honesty. Now, this horse has been a marvellous money spinner for the Joseph Legg stable, and coming off a couple of very good performances against high standard opposition. Now, the horse was coming off successive Class 3 wins back in April and May, and coming off a last start third there in the race won by Fiel Dragon. Now, this was the UK Stable Thailand Trophy. Very good effort, had every chance in the run, but his run prior to that was an absolute cracker when finishing runner-up in the 4-year-old Sprint Championship won by Pacific Victory, when he was caught wide initially on that occasion, winning, I should say, going down by a neck, and it was only a length and a quarter behind Fiel Dragon in that Supreme A contest last start. Of course, Fiel Dragon has since come out and won the Perak Gold Vase last weekend. Very good form lines for Honesty, and I think back to his own age group, I think he can score and return to winning form. HS Gill once again retains the ride. That is race 10, number 1, Honesty, as the first of my best bets. Now, my second best bet comes up in the race after, race 11, horse 5, Golf Eagle. Good to see this guy back in winning form last start. Another handy money spinner for connections. He's won 5 from 13 and is coming off a last start winning effort in a Class 3 over the 1600 metres. Now, he defeated Platinum Glory on that occasion. Platinum Glory goes around in the Selenor Mile there on Sunday, and prior to that he was runner-up in the Chairman's Trophy back in May. So he's putting a lot of good runs together now, Golf Eagle. I think he can go 2 in a row, and once again Andre Da Silva retains the ride, and he is the second of my best bets. That is race 11, number 5, Golf Eagle. Now, my tip in the Selenor Mile, I'm a bit of a fan of this horse, Lucky Magic. He's a very versatile customer, and his racing program has been well managed by the HY Cheng operation as well. He's coming off a last start winning effort. That was the last race ever contested at the Penang Turf Club going back to the 31st of May. He always runs well when his runs are well spaced, and hard to believe he's only had the 12 starts. He's a rising 5-year-old, so he hasn't been overly raced at all, and of course he is a 2-time Group 1 winner, winning the Penang Gold Cup last year and butted up there with the Piala Remus Sultan Selangor earlier this season. I think he's the one to beat. He draws well. Of course, Antipodean is another very big chance of winning another feature race, and also Pacific Victory. I think the top-rated horses will fight the race out, but all roads lead to Lucky Magic, and I think he can produce another victory there in the Selangor Mile. Hopefully you can make it to the track. Of course, it is free parking and also free admission to all areas there at the Selangor Turf Club on Sunday. Hopefully you can get along, and good luck everybody. Good luck to the connections in the Selangor Mile as well, and looking forward to your company come race day this Sunday the 20th of July at the Selangor Turf Club.